2K right now just ended up revealing the Pyramid of Power, guys, and the final reward is Dwyane Wade. And if you love D-Wade like I do, then like the video, and also let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this Pyramid of Power, because everybody has a different opinion. Now, at the moment, 2K also ended up adding some free players that I do have to collect. You can actually see both of them right here, David Thompson and also Ham. And of course, we do have to talk about the Pyramid of Power. And so I do end up getting David Thompson. He's actually free to get right now. 2K just literally added him. And then we do also end up getting 1,000 MT for free by completing the 2 agendas, which as you guys can see, I ended up completing. So if you guys do want David Thompson, he's available right now. Win 2 games by 12 points or more. And then of course, Ham right here makes 6 dunks in a game. Super easy. Then you get the 1,000 MT. That's part of the Blake Griffin collection, which of course is needed for Diamond Kevin Durant. But now we gotta talk about this Pyramid of Power, because like I said, Diamond Dwyane Wade is going to be the final reward that you end up unlocking once you end up collecting every single player. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Dwyane Wade, I am going to get that card. If you guys remember last year, we actually had this one right here. He was a takeover player. He's going to be 6'4", hopefully, hopefully 2K doesn't trick him to 6'3", but if he's 6'4", he's going to be way better than expected. And then of course, the speed, the three-pointer, the driving ability, the defense is going to be up there, and Dwyane Wade definitely is going to be a W. However, though, the way to get him is you do have to collect a lot of players. Now, the first players that you do need are going to include these sapphires, and so we got players like Morris Peterson, really good card usually every single year in my team. We got Tony Parker. He's always one of those point guards that he's just kind of there, he's not really too good. We got Capella. He's going to be a defensive rebounding big. We do also have Joe Harris. He's going to be a sharpshooter, of course. And then we do also have Tom Chambers. Now, when it comes to these 5 sapphires, Morris Peterson, he's going to be 6'9", so I feel like he's definitely going to be a decent sapphire in the game. He's definitely going to just be, a player you need for Dwyane Wade. Tony Parker, the same thing, 6'2". He's kind of just always in my team just to be there to get better players. And then we do also have Joe Harris, who is going to be 6'6", definitely a decent size, but as a sapphire, I don't think he's going to be that crazy. And then we also have Capella, who defensively and the pick and roll, of course, he could definitely be used, but that's going to be another player. And then of course, Tom Chambers is a 6'10" power forward slash small forward. They're making him a small forward on a sapphire one. And now the way that 2K is doing this is a little different than what they usually do, because those 5 sapphire players are going to be available in the player market, and once you end up getting those 5, then you end up unlocking agendas that you can complete, and you end up getting rubies, amethyst, and of course Diamond Dwyane Wade. And I'm going to cover everything in this video, obviously, and trust me, we're going to talk about those 5 players being available in the player market. But first, I do want to show you guys the other players as rewards, because one of them is going to be Isaiah Thomas. He's going to be a ruby. Once again, you complete the agenda by using the sapphire players that you get from the player market, and Isaiah Thomas is one of them. It's actually going to be a trio of rubies. Now, when it comes to Isaiah Thomas, you guys know he's going to be a little fella. He's going to be 5'9". I'm taller than him. Let me know if you guys are taller than him as well. But he is going to be one of the ruby rewards that we do end up unlocking once we get the 5 sapphires. I'm sure the speed, the three-pointer, and stuff like that is going to be up there, but he's going to be 5'9". He's not really going to be that great. And then the next player is going to be JaVale McGee, my boy out here, the Shackton the full MVP, the champion. You already know. Now, when it comes to him, he is going to only be center. 88 overall as a ruby. Now, also, if you guys remember, he's 7 foot tall. So he's going to be one of those defensive, rebounding big guys that you just go out there and run a pick and roll with. I don't think he's going to be anything too special, but if you do need a, traditional center, he'll definitely be up there. And so that's going to be another ruby. And then after him, we're also getting Zach Randolph. Now, when it comes to him, you guys already know he's one of those players that just gets stuff done, okay? He's going to be defensively great. He's going to be a power forward slash center, so that's definitely going to be undersized, especially since he is going to be 6'9". So that's going to be a player, of course. This was the one that we had last year. The speed probably not going to be that great. The three-pointer is going to be interesting because this one had a 74, so I wonder if he'll have a decent three-pointer. The driving ability, might still kind of be up there as well. It depends how crazy 2K wants to go with Zach Randolph. And so that's going to be another ruby. So those 3 rubies will be available through agendas: Isaiah Thomas, JaVale McGee, and of course Zach Randolph. And then once you end up getting the rubies, then you get to go after the amethyst, and one of them is actually going to be Dominique Wilkins. Now, he's going to be a shooting guard slash small forward. When it comes to Dominique Wilkins, you know what you get yourself out of him. He's going to be a driver. If you guys remember, last year we did have this pink diamond one. He's going to be a 6'7" shooting guard, which definitely is a good size. The driving ability, most likely he's going to have like a 97 driving dunk. The three-pointer should definitely be like in the 80s. The speed's going to be up there too. The defense, hopefully, maybe they'll make it an 85, 86, 88. the better the defender, the better the card will be, of course. And so Dominique Wilkins is going to be an agenda player that you end up getting. And then also there's a Kevin Love. Yes, you heard me correctly. Kevin Love is the other player that you do also need. Now he's going to be the second amethyst. He's going to be a power forward slash center. Now when it comes to Kevin Love, you know what he's all about as well, right? He's a stretch 4, stretch 5. Last year we had a really good one. If you guys remember back in season 1, you can tell that 2K is recycling some of these players. Kevin Love was actually a reward last year for completing this collection, and he's going to be 6'10", probably the better amethyst that we're getting out of this set. Because again, he's going to have that three-pointer. You know, he's going to be able to drive to the basket at least decently. You know, he's not going to be Dominique Wilkins, but he can definitely get to the basket, especially at 6'10", with the pick and roll or the pick and pop, 6'11" wingspan. And like I said, we got to talk about how to get the first 5 players because, again, they are available in the player market. You can actually see the graphic that 2K does have. Pyramid of Power, Ruby, Amethyst, and Diamond rewards available through the agendas in my team. And 2K ended up tweeting out this right here. Pyramid of Power is coming tomorrow. Collect all Sapphire players from the player market again. Then you complete an agenda group for the Sapphire players to earn the trio of rubies. Then you use the ruby players in an agenda group to earn the amethyst players, and so you do end up earning them. And then also at the top of the pyramid, you end up completing the amethyst agenda group for Diamond Dwyane Wade. And so you can see it definitely does look like a good idea, but 2K is making it where you have to buy the sapphires. And I am really hoping that 2K lowers the price of sapphires because at the moment, you know, the new one that they released today is Nate Robinson, which is 16,000 MT, 11,000 VC. You can round that up to 17,000, 12,000 VC, right? And so we're going to need 5 of those. Now, if 2K makes them pretty cheap like the other sapphires that we've seen, you know, in previous collections, for example, let's go all the way down here. Let's see if we can find a sapphire. So yeah, you can see they're still pretty, you know, I mean, 11,000 MT. So you are going to need MT to get those 5 sapphire players. And so 2K is making it where you can earn Diamond Dwyane Wade, Amethyst Kevin Love, Amethyst Dominique Wilkins, and then of course the 3 rubies. You can earn them, but first you do have to buy the 5 sapphires. And in my opinion, if 2K would have made every single player from the sapphire all the way to the diamond, then this would have been the biggest W ever, right? It would have been amazing. And I'm actually kind of curious to know how much MT do you currently have right now? Because if 2K prices the sapphires at 10,000, it's going to be 50,000 MT, and then you end up getting all the players you see right here. If they make them 20,000 MT, it's going to cost you 100,000 MT. So I'm curious to see how much MT you guys have right now. But the thing is, though, if 2K ends up making them, you know, 20,000, 30,000, what's the most expensive sapphire? I think it's still the new one, right? The one that came out today, 17,000 MT. So they're going to be available through MT VC, of course, in the player markets. Yeah, oh, actually, 21,000 for Jamal Crawford. Oh, you see, this is what I mean. If 2K prices them properly, if you're not spending too much MT, I think it's still going to be great for most people, even though you are going to need MT, of course. But if you've been playing 2K, you should be able to afford the 5 sapphires. Now, again, I wish 2K would have just made the sapphires available through an agenda too. And I really do want to know what you guys think about all this. And so let me know down below in the comments. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up of the new Pyramid of Power. And if you guys do want to see more videos, definitely check out the free pack opening I did. We made a ton of free MT. Also, check out the other rewards 2K added. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.